Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I just got done with my little run, but what I want to, hey, get out of there. Well, what I want to talk about is we know, well, I don't know about we, I know there's a lot of weird things happening, and any one of these things happen will probably spark the other things from happening. And we're past the doom and gloom kind of stuff. We're past that. It's bad. The lack of leadership is showing you what happens when you have the lack of leadership. Even though I personally believe our leadership is not done by strong individuals, our leadership, it looks to me as if it's done by a bunch of lazy losers. And I would say, by how things are going, I don't think these people have accomplished anything as an individual. Some of the things that you learn as a strong individual is you get better. You learn and you get better as you do things. The way I see things, they're not learning on and getting better other than they know people. And leadership, I'm not talking about leadership, I'm not talking only about the leadership like the administration. I'm talking about leadership all the way down. Police departments, they have let us down. And I understand. Because they are so weak as individuals, as a group, they're disrespected as a group because they don't have strong individuals. And so then it used to be, and you can tell, I'll tell you what's funny. You can tell a lot of these law-abiding citizens. And I will admit, it's been years since I was a law-abiding citizen. And the reason is there got to be so many laws, and you heard me talk about if a law isn't constitutional or it's immoral, I really don't consider it a law. Hey, we can have rules that are immoral and are unconstitutional, making us do things for what reason? It's not to make us a better person, such as being moral. It's not for helping us become a better American, in which the Constitution. So if it doesn't qualify, if it doesn't go in those kind of things, there's no reason for me to go by it. And this is why once I understood that, I was able to accomplish more. And I'll tell you, I learned this probably, I would say, when I was in the oil business, when I was in my 30s. That's where I started learning the rules. And the rules aren't moral, and they're not constitutional. Okay, now once I understood that, well, then I started looking at the moral and constitutional ruling. And that's what I would go by. once I started doing that, oh, my world just opened up. I mean, I was able to make money. I was able to do businesses that were able to, now I'm not saying every one of them financially was good, but a lot of businesses I got into was I needed the equipment. And I thought I'd get into the business and let the business pay for my equipment. And so then I learned a lot, I did a lot, and all this. Nowadays, that's not what they want you to do. Already, they look at the kids, they're taught the electronic stuff. So they want the kids to stay focused on electronic and not have any kind of abilities to do things, So no skills. They don't want them to learn skills. And now I'm sure I'm wrong on this. I'm sure I am. But I wonder how many electronically educated youngins, and youngins when we're talking about up to 30 years old, are capable of self-defense. And then if they are capable of self-defense, how many of them can do it with their hands? They might be, like say, firearms, and but they don't have the abilities to do anything. You can see that in the military. The military, boy, I hate to say this. Well, for one thing, I was never a military person. To do really good in the military is like being really good in a corporation. You got to be a company man. You have to really focus on, like I was in the Marines. Okay, the Marines is everything, and you're just one of the spokes of the wheels, and this type of stuff. And I just never quite got the hang of that. There's a lot of dumb ones. There are some smart ones, but I've got to listen to all of them that are higher ranked than me. And there's always others that are higher ranked than you. That doesn't mean that they get smarter to get higher ranked. And I think it's the same thing that goes in companies. And this is what's going on. One of the things is this new world order that everybody talks about, that you're just a conspiracy therapy kind of person. But it is. This is what's going on in this new world order. They're using this virus to make people scared, make people don't think. Here, sit at home, don't do shit, don't talk to others, this kind of stuff. Well, yeah, you can sit home and get smart by yourself. How many people sit home and get smart? They normally sit home and get lazy. And so this is what's going on. This is what I started thinking, why and how do I get the advantages that I have over so many other people? And one of the things is I travel. And like I say, I've been trying not to travel because it's hard to start a company when you're moving around like that on my kind of company. I say mine's a hands-on, the Hoichi, to make people physically capable. And then once you're physically capable, then it's up to you to do something. But a lot of people say, well, I got this limp. I got it when I was in high school. Okay, yeah. I mean, you didn't focus on how to get well. And that's what the Hoichi does. It helps you focus on what is your problems. And then you can focus on your problems. I get rid of all the little stuff. And then you're left with whatever kind of problems you have. But now you know what your problems are. And hey, Rex, get over here. Oh boy, Rex got sick the other day. About 3 days she was sick, so she must have ate something really funky. But she's doing good now. So we've got this new world order that's really taking place. This is why, oh, well, we'll get the United Nations, you know. Well, you don't want to work with the United Nations. You know what I mean? If you're a little dinky country and you'll take money from anybody and you take help from anybody, well then yeah, you know, they like it, okay. But we don't really want to be in it. But we're in it now. And then, like I say, the International Health World Health Organization. You know, these are things. How much of these things helped us, the U.S.? It's not. We started these things. We're one of the biggest supporters of these things, mainly to help smaller countries that we don't have to. But we still want to, you know, help them, but we don't really help them. We're giving them money, bribing them, and getting them all messed up. So, you know, but that's another story. And we got that. Financial, like I say, inflation is just plumb going crazy. I really suggest you have to have stuff. You better get that have to have stuff. One reason was, like I say, you saw I got the motorcycle. Why do I need a motorcycle? You know what I mean? I'll tell you why, but I'm not going to tell you why in this video. In face to face, I can tell you everything. I explain every little thing that I do, but there's a reason for all this stuff. And now, in the way of being prepared, you notice I don't really talk that much about being prepared, because if you're not prepared by now, you're a loser. And I don't mind. You know, right now, you know, they say there's too many people in this world, so they want to kill off all these people. Well, the ones that are going to die are going to be the ones that aren't prepared. And so it's kind of like me saying, well, I really don't care. If you're not prepared, let you die. That's kind of right. Not really, because a lot of people really try to prepare. They just don't know how. But if you're that dumb, you haven't done it very much, well, I really don't care. You probably already had, you know, your stuff. And so you're going to be dying anyway. And then those are going to be easy kills for them, to get rid of those people. Now, the ones that are healthy and taking care of themselves and prepared, that's going to be another story. It's going to be a little hard. They're going to have people that will do as they're told. You know, we would call them police. But like I say, you know, the police don't protect, you know, serve and protect. You know, that's you know, they've gone to court and proved they don't have to do that. So they can say this stuff. And we already know they can lie. So, and I guess that's one reason why I don't really get along with a lot of police. I don't have a lot of police email me, and when I'm traveling around, I don't see very many police. I do. And those are the ones that know that I'm right. So, but these are people that are going to be the strong arms for the weak people. And, you know, they're always going to have them. They always have them. And that's because they're too lazy to work and provide, learn skills, and do this kind of stuff, and help others. And so it's a lot easier to help the man. And then they think, well, when they're helping the man, well, the man will take care of them. It doesn't happen that way. And so we're going to have the problems, all kinds of problems coming on. It doesn't even, I'm not even talking about, looks like China's getting with the Arab guys. They're going to get with them, and Russia. And so everybody thinking they're going to go get together and gang up on the United States. And when all this stuff happens, what does that mean? I don't know. I wish I could tell the future. Well, we probably don't really want to tell the future, but anyway, there's going to be a lot of things that we're going to have to deal with. And when it starts, only one of them. But then in a short amount of time, we're going to have all the rest of the stuff we're going to be in. I'll tell you, when you look up and you see anything other than police, it's too late. You're screwed. you just will commit suicide. Get out of my way. I don't have to worry about you. And I'll take whatever it is you have anyway. But when you see that, and some people live in military towns, so they see some military every once in a while when the military's in your town. But you're going to see other kinds of forms of military, not just U.S. These are all. It's late. I don't know what you're going to do. And I don't know what you're thinking. They're here to help. Yeah, just like the police with their mask on, banging on your door, breaking your windows. They're there to help. So this is Mike, and I'm here to help. NoStressMike.com.